So the question of parent night is, there's a dichotomy here. So we have two things in parent that we have to decide. First is like what name, what will be the name, and then how to choose the parent. How to, I mean, first is how to, or what will be the parent, and how to name it. First thing is how to name a parent. The second question that we ask is how to choose parent. So you guys must have learned something from the school or somewhere, right? So how do we choose the parent? Can you tell me?
One with the maximum number of carbon atoms.
Maximum number of carbon atom. Or what do? Any other thing that you want to say other than that? Maximum number of carbon atom.
Longest chain.
Longest chain. That means the same thing only, na? That means the same thing. But see, this is the whole problem with IUPAC nomenclature. Just thought, I mean, this rule which is taught now, it is an exception to the rule. It is not the rule. That we now you will be saying, sir, क्या कह रहे हैं सर? ये तो बिल्कुल मतलब पहली चीज है जो सब कुछ पढ़ाते हैं कि सबसे पहले चूज कीजिए एक चेन. But this is what I am saying, that it is the exception to rule. What is the rule? So please write how to choose the chain. This is very important. This is the most important thing that you will be learning in IUPAC nomenclature from me. And this is the sole problem why students face some difficulties while learning IUPAC nomenclature and also while determining the names of different organic compounds. How to choose? I mean, this is choose now, so choose will be double O. How to choose the chain, or parent? How to choose the parent? This question is very important, the most important thing. How to choose the parent? The first point is, please listen, the first point is, what you said it is right, but still see, it should be, as long as possible, that means terminal to terminal, okay? Terminal to terminal. But make sure that it contains a functional group, B, double bond, C, triple bond. Okay, C, triple bond. Second point. Now, if there is no functional group or double bond or triple bond, no functional group, no double bond or triple bond, then go for the longest chain. Okay. So the first point is what? I mean, it is obviously true. For example, if I want to talk about the, let us see, if we have something like this. So if I just say that it should have functional group, then you will say, sir, this is only carbon. ये हम लोग main chain ले लेंगे. But no, it should contain the functional group, but also it should be terminal to terminal. So this is the carbon terminal here, carbon terminal, and this is the carbon terminal. So it should be from terminal to another terminal. Okay. While we will be doing practice now, then you will understand all these things, how to apply it. But right, this, I think this is clear and this is not confusing at all, right? You know how to read these things, and please make sure that this is a hierarchy. Okay, this is order. That means if you have a chain in which there is a functional group, then you will choose that chain. Okay, now if you have a chain in which there is functional group, then there is a different chain which has a double bond. You will give priority to the functional group. Okay, you will give priority to the chain which is having functional group. All this will come, but first write this thing down.
Done, sir.
Done, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Do you guys have highlighter with you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. I mean, highlighter will be very helpful. If you don't have a highlighter, please buy one. Okay. Or I mean, if you can, if you're not that sort of person who wants to have so much stationery, please buy one. If you are someone who likes stationery, please buy 2 or 3. Okay. It will be very helpful in determining the longest chain. Okay. 30 रुपए में ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री का यूपैक नॉमेनक्लेचर आ जाएगा, क्या चाहिए? लेकिन 30 रुपए में नहीं मिलता होगा ना, कितने रुपए मिलता है वहां पे? हाँ, Ishma, Sumaira, you guys don't know the cost of highlighter.
So it depends on brand to brand.
अरे भाई साहब, क्या ज़ारा से लेती हैं क्या आप हाइलाइटर? उसमें क्या ब्रांड होता है?
No, the stationery also has different brands.
हाँ समायरा, is it like that?
Yes, sir.
No, brand का क्या मतलब? It means, but is there a huge price difference?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So buy something that you like. Okay, doesn't matter about the price, but buy something that you like. So I'm giving you one example. Okay, I'm giving you one example. Let us keep this here like this, and let us make double bond O, and let us make OH, and let's make a double bond here. Okay, just wait a second. So first of all, what you will do here, you will identify, is there any functional group in this molecule? Tell me, is there any functional group? You can't determine the functional group now. Heshma, Samaira, क्या हो गया? Is there any functional group? ये तो बड़ी
Yes,
दिक्कत
sir.
की बात. Which functional group? Tell me.
Carboxylic acid.
नहीं, carboxylic acid नहीं है, oic acid. What is it?
Oic acid.
हाँ, very good. Please remember oic acid. Carboxylic acid आपके कोई काम का नहीं है. Okay, it's of no use. If you're learning IUPAC nomenclature, remember oic acid. Carboxylic acid तो नाम रहता ही है, but remember oic acid. Okay ना? इस तरह से suffix याद हो जाता है. So this is the oic acid. Okay, that means our chain should contain this carbon, है ना? Yes or no? Our chain should contain this carbon.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I will go from now. We will start from here, but let us see what are the terminals. We have this terminal that is 1, and we have this terminal 2, and let us say, I mean, अगर हम starting की भी बात करें, so we have this terminal 3. So obviously we will be starting from terminal 3 because our chain should be having the functional group, and the carbon which contains functional group. Now you tell me, I should go this side, yes or no? यही तो carbon atoms है, so I will be going this side. Now there is a junction. Please remember what I am saying each and every point. Now wherever there is a junction, you have to make a decision. First of all, you have to make a decision. What is the terminal that I'm going to start with? What did I say? What is the first decision that you have to make? The terminal from which you are starting. So you first of all identify the terminal, then choose a terminal from where you are starting. Depending on this functional group, double bond or triple bond. Okay. Now, from here, where will you go? Towards 1 or towards 2? यहाँ से किधर जाइएगा बताइए? According to this hierarchy, you have to give priority to functional group. 2 हो गया, then double bond, then triple bond. हाँ बोलिए. Tell.
To 1.
Towards 1, right? Okay, towards 1. Samaira, आपको आया Y1?
Yes, sir.
है ना? Now, what will be the parent's name here? Now count the number of carbon atoms. Now this is also carbon atom, so please count this also. Okay, so we have 1, 2. This is counting. I'm not numbering this. I'm counting this. Okay, once again, I'm saying we are just counting now. We are not numbering. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So what is the name? If we have 6 carbon atoms in the main chain, what will be the name?
Hexane.
नहीं, हेक्सेन होगा ही नहीं, हेक्स होगा. ये तो उल्टी उल्टी बातें आप याद करके रखी हैं. हाँ हेशमा, it will be hex
Yes,
ना?
sir.
It will be
Yes.
hex ना? हाँ, not hexane. Okay, it will be hex. only hex, because we have learned that now. We have written this. Oh God. See, we have written this now. Number of carbon atom and the parent's name. If it is 6, it is not hexane, it is hex. Okay, now you all will do this. Okay, you all will do some of them. I like the question. Write the name of main chain in following. Okay, this is A1. Second is something like this. First of all, no, आप लोग को लंबा चेन देखना ही नहीं है. First thing that you will look for is a functional group. Then you will look for if there is a double bond. If there is no double bond, then you will go for triple bond. If there is no triple bond, then you will identify the longest chain. Okay. So first you have to identify the functional group. The first thing that you will be doing. Write these 4 questions. Do till 4, okay? Then tell me. Don't send the answer in chat, okay? Don't send the answer in chat. 4 तक कीजिए, उसके बाद just raise your hand. Okay, also let me know if you are stuck or some in some of the question, okay? How is the weather there? Is it cold now? Or is it getting cold now? Nishma, Samaira?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It's getting cold. Samaira is in Dammaj. नहीं, D से कुछ है. I don't remember it now again. Once again. It's Dammaj. What is it? Samaira?
The mom, sir.
Dammam. Oh, I'm sorry. Again, once again, I think I have made this mistake many times. Then you should just ignore me. Okay, so I will be making this mistake. Okay, why do I remember Dammaj? Dammaj was I mean, Islamically speaking, it was a hub of knowledge at once. That is, I think, I remember Dammaj. I must have heard it in many lectures. That is why. Dammaj. Where's Dammaj, by the way? Dammaj is in. It's not in Kingdom. You're in Dammam. Dammam. Okay.
Can you explain the third one?
Third one. Okay. I mean, a few things you can do. Okay. You can identify the terminals. है कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, वो करके रखिए. And then choose one of the terminals. I think you can choose also one of the terminals. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो आप वो terminal choose करके रखिए, है ना? Then we will do. What about fourth one? You're done with fourth?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what about you? Hishma?
I'm doing.
Which one?
I finished first and fourth. I'm doing second and third.
Acha, okay, thank you. You have 1 minute, okay? Then I will start explaining. So in the first one, do we have any? Okay, please keep the mic on, both of you. Is there any functional group?
No.
No functional group. Any double bond?
No.
No. Okay. Any triple bond?
No.
No. Okay. So now we have some terminals we could identify, that is 1, 2, and 3. Now, first of all, if I compare these terminals, then I think I should start with the 1 because it has, I mean, I can see there are more number of carbon atoms here. We have to go by the exception. That is, we have to choose the longest chain. So 1, 2, and now, should I go towards the second terminal or the third terminal?
Second.
Second terminal. Okay. So how many carbon is this? I'm again telling, I'm not numbering, I am counting. Okay. I mean, there's a huge difference. I hope you understand the difference, right?
Yes, sir.
5, 6. Okay, so I'm just counting this. So this will be hex, Hannah. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now in this, tell me, is there any functional group?
Yes.
Yes. So this is the functional group. Okay. So where should I start from? Here only. Samara,
Yes.
Hishma. अरे नहीं यही तो बात है ना, terminal to terminal. See what I have written? We should be going from terminal to terminal. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
है ना? So what are the terminals? You have to identify the terminals. Okay. You have to identify the terminals. So here we have 1 terminal, here we have 2 terminal, and here we have 3 terminal. Fine. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you can choose. See what terminals will I choose here? So see, I can choose a third terminal because in this terminal I will be getting the functional group, right?
Yes, sir.
So I will be starting from here. Now, from here, where should I go? Towards 1 or towards 2?
Towards 2.
Samaira,
Yes, sir. Towards 2.
why
Like
towards
2 to
2?
1.
Huh?
No, 1.
Why 1? See, so if I go towards 1, will I get any double bond there?
No.
So we have to give priority to double bond. Now that is the rule. Okay. So longest chain is not the rule. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Got it. So that is the rule, that you have to have the double bond there. If there is no double bond, then obviously we cannot differentiate. But if there is a double bond, you have to choose that chain which has the double bond. Now you tell me how many carbon atoms here? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this will be pent. Yes, Heshma, pent na, not pentane. Yes.
Sir.
Okay. Now coming to this third one, I have this is the first terminal, this is the second terminal, this is the, let me not write 1, 2 as terminal. Let me write A, B, C as terminal. It will be better because I have to number them. It get confusing for me also. A, B, C as terminals. Okay. Now, do we have a functional group here, Heshma?
No, sir.
Okay. What about Samaira? Samaira, you tell me, what do we have here? We have a double bond, no?
Yes, sir.
Where should I be starting from?
A.
The double bond? A. Okay, fine. So I will start from A. Then I have to make a decision now. Should I go towards B or should I go towards C? So B has how many more? C, because C has more number of carbon atoms. Because see, both of them, both of them you have to check. There is no functional group there. There is no double bond or triple bond in both of the chains. If double bond and triple bond were there, then we would have given a priority to that chain, which is having double bond or triple bond. Now let us count that. 1, oops. This will be 1, this will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So the name will be, what will be the name? Very good. Hept. Okay. Now for the fourth one, we will start with, we have this terminal. This is also terminal. Okay. This is carbon. This is the last carbon. Na? That is why this is a terminal. It may seem like it is not terminal, but this is a terminal. So we will write one terminal here. Then we have, this is the second terminal. We can say, okay, no, I will write A terminal. This will be the B terminal. This will be C terminal. Okay. So can you see any functional group here? Yes or no? Is there any functional group?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. That functional group is nearest to which terminal? That functional group is nearest to which terminal? Tell me.
A.
A, na? So we'll start from A. So we'll start from A. So we have taken this carbon atom. Then now I have to make a choice. Will I go towards the B, or should I go towards B, or should I go towards C?
Towards C.
Why C?
Because double bond has more priority.
Samaira, you understood this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Even though the number of carbon atoms are same, but still we will be going towards C because C has double bond. Okay, C has double bond. Got it? Okay.
Yes.
Now see this fifth one is a ring. Okay, fifth one is a ring. So now the name will be what? So this is the main chain. Now whenever you have a main chain which is a ring, you have to add the word cyclo before the parent's name. Cyclohex. Easy. You just have to add the word cyclo before the parent's name. Okay, Heshma and Samaira?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now I know that you have not done this one because I said you to do till 4. Now let us look at the sixth one. Now in the sixth one, so what are the terminals? Can you tell me what are the terminals? How many terminals can you see here in the sixth question?
4.
4. So you are saying this is a terminal A. This is also a terminal. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. And what? This is a terminal.
Yes.
Acha. How do you determine a terminal? Terminal may how do you determine, Heshma, a terminal? The last carbon atom. Say with me. Terminal carbon means last carbon atom. So let us look at this carbon atom here. Acha. Does it have carbon atom before and carbon atom after that? After this carbon, is there carbon atom more bonded to it? Yes or no, Heshma? Heshma?
No.
There are no more carbon atoms. Array, this, oh, sorry. See, this carbon atom and this carbon atom is bonded. No, these are carbon atoms only. So how this is terminal? This is not terminal. Can you see that now, Hishma?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ना? अच्छा, चलो. आपने accept कर लिया या फिर आपको समझ में आया? Did you just accept that or did you understand?
I understood.
Understood ना? Okay, हाँ. Please ऐसे please just don't accept anything. समझिए, थोड़ा time लगेगा, but try to understand. What about you, Samara? You don't have this doubt, na?
No, sir.
Okay, so this will be C. Correct? Yes or no? हाँ, tell me yes or no. शांत हो
Yes,
जाते हैं आप लोग. Okay. Do we have any functional group here?
Yes.
We have functional group here. Okay. Mariam is coming now. क्या समझ में आएगा उनको? Fair. So now you will tell me which of the terminal is nearest to functional group A, B, or C. Which terminal is nearest to functional group?
B.
B is nearest to functional group. So we'll start from B. Okay. Where will we start from? We will be starting from B. Okay. Now see NH2 की तरफ मत चले जाइएगा आप लोग. Don't go towards NH2. NH2 is what? Nitrogen. We have to move towards carbon. So we'll move here. Now you tell me, where should I go? Towards A or towards C? Where should I go?
C.
C. Now let me count the number of carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 carbon atoms. So this will be oct. Okay. Okay. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
No.
Any doubts? Nahi na? Are we breaking any rules that we have written? No, na? Are we bringing about any exceptions here? No, na? See, if you start with that rule that we have to choose the longest chain, then you have to keep bringing the exceptions as you get double bond, as you get triple bond, as you get functional group. That is why it gets confusing. Now, in this question 7, how many terminals can you see? Mariam, how are you? And why are you late?
Sorry, sir, I just got the link, so I joined.
Array. No, wait. So link is same only, okay?
Yes, sir, I got the wrong chemistry link. I joined, I was waiting for the class to start, and then I texted sir, and
Array.
he sent me the correct link, so I just joined.
So listen, please all of you remember that. Just wait for 10 minutes, not more than 10 minutes, okay? If you are waiting somewhere now, just see the time. If it is going, getting more than 10 minutes and you are still in the waiting room or you are still in the wrong class, then please message Nashkar sir, okay? Fine.
Yes, sir.
Now in the 7th question, like we have covered the crucial part here. So maybe you try to get what we are doing and धीरे धीरे आपको समझ. But please listen, Mariam, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, listen. Okay, so here we have this molecule. So Hishma and Samara will tell me how many terminals can you see here in the 7th question? How many terminals? Now you are not seeing. Okay, think and tell me. What happened, Hishma and Samira?
2.
2. So you see, this is and this one. Okay, but what about this one? Is this a terminal or is this not a terminal? Yes, Samira. Ask yourself this question. Is there any carbon atom after that?
No.
Is there any? No, na? So this is also terminal, right? Yes, Hishma? You got the difference between this question and the previous question?
Yes, sir.
There is a difference, no? There is a difference. Okay. Now you will tell me which terminal should I start from? Is there any functional group? Is there any functional group?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you have identified the functional group. Mariam, you also identified the functional group, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now just listen to their answers, huh? Listen to their answers. So you guys please answer correctly. Mariam is learning from you now. So which terminal should I start from? A, B, or C? Ishma and Samaira?
C.
C. Okay. So Mariam, आपके दिमाग में ऐसे बनना चाहिए, अच्छा फंक्शनल ग्रुप वाले की तरफ से स्टार्ट करते हैं हम लोग. Now I got to a junction. We call this a junction. Now where should I move? A or B? Wait. Okay, चलिए आपने बता दिया. अभी मरियम से हम पूछते हैं. खैर, कोई बात नहीं. Mariam, be ready for the next question. Okay. Okay, Mariam.
Yes.
So now in the eighth one, can you see any functional group? Mariam, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Can you try choosing the terminals? How many terminals are there in this carbon atom? I mean, sorry, in this molecule. How many terminal carbons are there? I mean, can you identify yes or no? First say that. I don't want the answer. I just want you. Yes, Mariam.
No, sir.
No, terminal. Acha, आखिरी carbon. Okay. So listen. So see, this carbon is last carbon, na? There is no carbon after that. Yes or no, Mariam?
Yes, sir.
Anna, this carbon is last carbon. What about this carbon? Is this carbon a terminal carbon?
Yes, sir.
What about this carbon? Is this a terminal carbon?
Yes, sir.
What about this one? Is this a terminal carbon?
Yes, sir.
And what about this one? Is this a terminal carbon?
Yes.
Yes. Are kaise yes? There is a carbon atom after this. There is a carbon atom before this. So it is not a terminal. It is in the middle, na? Terminal means last. Mariam, yes sir करते रह गई आप.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So this is
Yes,
you
sir.
understood or are you accepting? ये सवाल पूछ रहे थे हिश्मा से. Are you
Understood, sir.
understand? Understood. Okay, fine. Okay. Now you identify functional group. Is there any functional group? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, there's a functional group. So we will write A, B, C, and D. Now you will which of these terminals is nearest to the functional group? Which of these terminals is nearest to the functional group?
D.
D or C, right? Okay, so you will start from D and then OH ki taraf don't go towards OH because we have to just travel in the carbons. Hai na? Our lane is carbon.
Yes,
So now we have what? Now we have a junction. Yes or no? You can identify a junction? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now you will tell me whether should I go towards A or towards B?
Towards A.
It seems like we should go towards A because आप वही याद करके आई हैं क्योंकि longest chain ना.
Yes, sir.
Longest chain is not the rule. Say with me.
Longest chain is not the root.
Is not the rule. Say with me. Longest chain is not the rule. Okay. What is longest chain? Longest chain is an exception. Okay. So we will go to that. We will take and we will choose that parent chain which has the functional group. If it does not have the functional group, then we will see if it has a double bond, then we will choose that. If it does not have a double bond, then we will choose the one which has triple bond. If there is no triple bond, then we will choose the longest chain. So longest chain comes at the end. Okay, longest chain comes at the end. The priority is functional group. Our parent should have the functional group. Okay, if there is no functional group, then it should have the double bond. Since we are prioritizing the double bond, we will go towards B. Okay. Now this is you have to accept. Okay, this is you have to accept. This is the rule. Okay, this is you have to accept. इसमें understanding का कोई बात ही नहीं है. And please, that whole thing, I don't know why we have been taught. I mean, even I was taught like that. The longest chain. पहली चीज जो IUPAC nomenclature में आती है, that is longest chain. है ना? फिर उसके बाद धीरे-धीरे नखरे निकलते हैं, है ना? नहीं, functional group को लेके चलना है. No. Double bond should be there in the parent chain. If double bond is there, then you have to choose that parent chain. If triple bond is there, then you have to choose that. If there is more number of substituent, then you have to choose that parent chain. है ना? So first of all, we should learn the rules. The rules are functional group, double bond, triple bond. And if these are not present, then choose the longest chain. So we'll be continuing this. So write some more example. we have what? Okay, so okay, we have to name this also. No? We have to name this. So how many carbons do we have? So now again, I am saying I am not numbering here. I am counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this will be, what will be this? What should be the name?
X.
Very good. Hex. Not hexane. No one will say hexane. Okay, the parent will be hex. What will be the parent? Hex.
Hex.
Right. Write the 9th question.
Sir, could you tell me how many pages should I leave?
ये आप बताइए कितना लीव कीजिएगा. Like we have started here. I mean, essentially we started from here. How to choose the parent chain. Okay. Then we wrote just this much. I think it would take, I don't know, maybe half page if you have a long notebook, and then we did some questions. So मैं एक पेज छोड़ दीजिए आप, कम से कम एक पेज.
Okay, sir.
Okay, 9th. Write the 9th question. Okay, fine. So all of you will tell me how many terminals can you see? Choose the terminals. Mariam is saying 4, Samira is saying 4. What about Hishma? What do you think? How many terminals? Hishma?
Yes, sir.
Hishma. How many? Yes, sir. क्यों बोलती हैं? हम सवाल कर रहे हैं. Am I taking attendance? हाँ? You are not there. What did I ask? Hishma?
Yes, I was there.
So what did I ask? Tell me.
How many terminals are there?
So why you are saying yes, sir? Answer the question, na? How many terminals? ठीक है. बताइए. Tell me how many terminals?
4.
4. 4. ऐसे एकदम सवालिया निशान रहता है ना. I mean, without even asking the questions, he asks a question. A, B, C, and D. Now, Mariam.
Yes, sir.
Our priority is functional group. If there is no functional group, then I will identify whether it is a double bond or a triple bond. So can you see a functional group here?
No.
Please, all of you, this is just, I mean, the request. Please listen to the questions that I'm asking. These are the questions that you have to ask yourself while you are doing IUPAC nomenclature. So what is the first question that I ask? How many terminals? Then I identify those terminals. Then I write the names of the terminals. Then what do I ask? Is there any functional group? Then you will ask that yourself. Then the next question will be what? Mariam, tell me. What should be our next question?
Which is the closest to the?
ये नहीं है जब functional group तक कहाँ से closest होगा?
That's the we'll take the other priority, which is the double bond or triple bond.
हाँ, तो हम लोग क्या पूछेंगे? What should we ask? Is there any double bond? हाँ, right. Now, okay. So Mariam will answer me. Samira, you ask.
Is there any functional group?
No.
Is there a, yeah. Is there any double bond?
Yes.
आगे. Keep on. Next question.
Then how will you number it? Like,
No, that is not the question. No, that is not the question. Mariam, your answer is right, but the question was wrong.
Which
Pre-
root will be the closest to the bond?
Which terminal
Double
is
bond.
nearest to double bond? है ना? Which terminal is nearest to double bond? Okay. Keep on now. Samira, next question.
which terminal is nearest to double bond?
D.
D. So we'll start with D. Okay. Yes, Mariam, ask the question. We have got to a junction, na? Ask question.
If there's a junction, where do we move, towards A or towards B?
Yes, Samira, answer this.
Towards C.
Towards C. No, because again we will get a junction. So at this point we are moving towards B, but again we stop and then we ask towards B or towards C. Then we say that towards C. Okay. So okay, please tell me, did you do IUPAC nomenclature in school?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Mariam, Samira,
Yes, sir.
do you feel this method is bit easy and it is bit more structured of choosing parent chain, or you like the school one? अच्छा, you have, I mean, आप लोग को अभी पता नहीं. You have not practiced that much. Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, na?
Yes, sir.
8 will be opt. 8 will be opt. Okay. So you guys did not practice like when you were taught in school?
Practice, sir.
Practiced. Okay. But for example, if I will give you some question like this. You all have to send me the parent chain. Okay. Wrong, Mariam. You chose this, Mariam?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो देखिए यही ना, ये तो गलत हो जाती है स्कूल में भी चीजें. Listen. Now, Samira, ask question and let us see our method. है ना? Ask the question, Samira. First question.
Is there any functional group?
अरे भाई साहब, टर्मिनल पहले टर्मिनल.
Yeah.
Ask.
So what should I ask?
How many terminals? सुन ही नहीं रही थी. हिश्मा बोलिए, आपने समायरा से हम नहीं बोलेंगे. हिश्मा, you ask.
How many terminals are there?
3 terminals.
Now Hishma, tell her 3 terminals. How many terminals?
Sir, 4?
4 na, Mariam?
Yes, sir.
4 terminals, right? So we have A terminal. Oops. We have A terminal here. We have B terminal here. We have C terminal here, and we have D terminal here. Okay. Yes, Hishma, carry on with the question. अब समायरा सुनिए, आप भी सवाल सुनिए, आप जवाब तो आपको आता होगा. Yes, Hishma, go on.
Is there any functional group?
Yes.
What happened, Hishma?
Which terminal is closest to the function group?
Very good.
Terminal A.
है ना? So we should start with terminal A. So we started with this carbon, terminal A, and we moved here. Now ask the question, Hishma. We have got to a junction. With junction nahi. Which terminal should I move up towards? Mariam.
C.
C terminal, na? So this will be what? 1, 2, 3, 4. But. Got it?
Yes, sir.
right now. So these are the things, these are the places where like you have not been taught the wrong thing, but you have been taught in the wrong way, because they started with the longest chain, and in your mind you have been stuck with that longest chain. That is why Mariam was like, ये तो आसान है सर, पेंट हो जाएगा इसका आंसर. But it is not, right? It is not pent. But if you go systematically, you can answer each and every question. Okay, each and every question you can answer it. Okay, so I will give you some. Let us see this question. Okay, do you have any chat here? No, no. Okay. Okay, I have some time. I cannot go to the next topic. So what I will do is, Mariam, you can copy this maybe. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And if you guys have any doubt, or if you get to a question somewhere, see, we have not completed IUPAC nomenclature. Okay, please remember that we have not completed IUPAC nomenclature. It will take some time because we have partitioned it, na? Like each and every part we are learning one at a time. एक साथ ऐसे कचरा नहीं कर रहे हैं हम लोग. When we are learning about functional groups, we only identified the functional group, है ना? और उसके बाद we had expertise on functional group. Then we moved towards unsaturation. Unsaturation was easy to identify, and after that we moved towards parent. Now, parent is something which takes time, because there are two parts. The first part is easy, that is what or how should we name the parent depending on the number of carbon atom that is present in the parent. But more tricky part is the how to choose the parent. And in choosing, we have the first rule is that our chain should be from terminal to terminal if you have an open chain. But if you have a closed ring type of structure, then obviously there is no terminal there. I mean, all of the carbon is in a circular ring, so it should be terminal to terminal in the most of the cases, except if it is a cyclic structure. And that terminal to terminal should contain functional group, double bond, triple bond. If there are no functional group, double bond, or triple bond, then we go for the longest chain. Okay, then we go for the longest chain. So the rule is functional group, double bond, triple bond, and that is in the priority order.
Sir, could you scroll down?
You want to write these questions also? Acha, by the way, how many of you are in laptop?
Me, sir.
Mariam, you are in laptop. What about Hishman Samara? No?
Me also, sir.
You also. Okay. So can you go to YouTube?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you search SHR Chem? SHR CHEM.
Yes, sir.
Go to that channel, and in there you go to playlists. You see organic IUPAC nomenclature made simple.
Yes, sir.
So you can see these things. So it has like I have made these videos, and these are on the same, what I can say, same theme as we are learning it. Okay, but the only what I can say difference is that these are shorts, because these are short because I don't have any students there, so I'm just teaching there. I know, but here I have you. That is why I have to ask and then go on slowly. But as you can see here, parent chain is covered in almost 20 minutes. Subsequent is again a bit larger. It is around 30 minutes. Okay. So in the next lesson, we will study subsequent. That will also take the whole lecture. Now you can skip stereoisomerism, but numbering is again important. Now again, numbering will take one lecture because it is around 17 minutes. Unsaturation was small. Yeah. Okay. So you can watch this. You may ignore the introduction. Samara, tell me.
So can you repeat the name?
SHR Chem. SHR Chem.
example here, after 4, won't we move to the triple bond in the example?
No. Double bond has more priority, na? See, that is why we
Okay, sir.
move towards, है ना? Double bond. Samara, did you get it?
Sorry, I'm not getting.
What did you search? SHR space CHEM.
Got some.
Got it? So in the playlist, you will see there is IUPAC nomenclature made simple. I mean, you can ignore these introduction and TLDW. TLDW is just, short form. Too long didn't watch. So in TLDW, I'm just introducing what you will be able to do after watching the lecture. What you will be able to do. So how will you be naming the systematic way, how will you be naming these things? But you can start with functional group, then unsaturation, parent chain, substituent, and stereoisomerism. And after that, we have numbering, and then some examples also. So it is the whole deal, except for aromatic nomenclature. I have yet to add aromatic nomenclature. I don't know when I will get the time to add IUPAC nomenclature for the aromatic compounds. Okay, so this is it for today. Okay, in the next class, we will learn about substituents. Okay, substituents is again long because it has two parts. We have some substituent which are like functional group, but these were not in the list of functional group. For example, halides, nitro, ether. So these were not in the list of functional group, and there are some which is known as alkyl substituent. So again, that will take one whole lecture, substituent, and after that we have numbering. Now numbering in the next lecture. So IUPAC nomenclature takes time. Okay. Maybe if you can you watch those lecture and come? Hishma, by the way, did you search anywhere, Hishma?
Yes, sir.
Yes, acha, but I don't know whether it is in Hindi or in English. I don't know. I don't remember exactly. You're okay with some Hindi Urdu? Or you don't understand any?
I'm completely okay with it.
You're completely okay with it, Ariva. Sahi hai. So you can also watch that. Na? You can also watch that. Okay, fine. Chalo. Thank you guys. Okay. So we'll meet on one. We have Viva on Tuesday, right? I hope you know. Did I say that you have a Viva on Tuesday or no?
Sir, you
I
said
did not.
Monday.
अच्छा हाँ आप तो मंडे वाला बैच है आपका ठीक सॉरी मंडे वाला बैच है सॉरी आई एम रियली सॉरी ओहो आई डिड नॉट टेल द डी बैच ना उनको बताना पड़ेगा ओके फाइन चलो आई एम स्टॉपिंग द स्क्रीन शेयर एंड बाय बाय टाटा अल्लाह हाफिज़ अस्सलाम वालेकुम
Bye, sir.
बाय बाय Khalid. Hello, Khalid. Are you there? Assalamu alaikum, Khalid. Are you there? No, he's not there.
Yes, sir. Did you call me?
What is the time there now? What is the time?
7:30.
Okay, I will start in 5 minutes. Okay. You can see the screen, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, guys. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Good evening, sir.
Walaikum assalam. Alhamdulillah, fine, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So this is 9th of December, and it is what? It's a Thursday. It's a Thursday. Okay. Okay. One announcement is that you will have you will have a Viva on Sunday. Okay. Did I tell you guys? Yes. I mean, on Tuesday. No, no.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. Okay. So you will have a Viva on Sunday on states of matter.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So Sunday. Okay. And what we were learning?
Redox reactions.
Redox reactions. And how much was done in redox reaction?
Sir, oxidation and reduction reactions. The
Oxidation.
equations.
So the equations were done now. So it was like was it done? I think it was done. And reactions and reaction,
Yes,
how
sir.
we are going. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, so can you please revise from the previous class and just let me know if you have any doubts. Okay, I'm giving you 2 minutes. So can we move on?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about you guys? Hamza, Hiba, Khalid, Salman. You can
Yes,
move on,
sir.
right? Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Right. The next topic, that is oxidation number. I will say that this is the most important oxidation number. This is the most important concept that you will learn from this chapter, that is redox reaction. Okay, because this oxidation number, it will be used in other parts of chemistry also, not only in this chapter. Okay, so this is not an isolated topic. This is if you have, so what do you say, this is a node, and this node is connected to various other topics. So this oxidation number is such that type of node. So from oxidation number, you can let us say, for example, this node here, it represents, let us say, balancing of redox reactions. So from oxidation number, you can do balancing of redox reaction. You can talk about some organic chemistry concepts also from the oxidation number. From the oxidation number, you can also talk about the reducing character and the oxidizing character. And from reducing character, oxidizing character, you can talk about many things. So this is one of the key concepts, oxidation number. Okay. Now, what is oxidation number? First of all, what is oxidation number? Write this with me. The charge which an atom of the element has in its ion or appears to have when present in combined state with other atoms. Combined state with other atoms, okay? I'll write this down. So we are talking about two things here, है ना? We are talking about two things here. First of all, is the charge. No, there is charge, which an atom of the element has. Okay, it has on its ion. Now there is another concept that we are learning about is that the charge can also, or it appears to have. So what we can say, it is not. In reality, it is not having a charge, but it appears to have some kind of charge. Okay, so there are 2 points here. And this particular appears to have, it will be coming only in the case in the combined state. That means if you have a molecule something, then in the molecule, the different atoms will appear to have some charges, and that will be the oxidation state. Now we will talk about the first condition, the case one, where you have to tell the charges, and oxidation number is equal to the charge on the ion. It is equal to the charge on the ion. Okay. Okay. So first one will be easy. Okay. So see, case one, oxidation number is equal to charge on the ion of atom, है ना? Charge on the ion. For example, NaCl. So we know that NaCl is what? Na plus and
Cl minus.
Cl negative. So what is the oxidation state of Na plus? It is +1 oxidation state. What is the
Plus
oxidation state of Cl negative? It is
Minus
-1. Okay, Hamza, Hiba, Salman, Khalid, all of you got this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Hiba.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, now let us see if you have MgCl2. So here Mg will have what charge? 2 positive, and chlorine will have a negative charge only. Okay, but there are 2 chlorines, so they will have negative charge. But see here, what you will say, the chlorine is having what charge? It is -1 only, and this is 2 + 2. So in this, if I ask about magnesium, you will say it has +2 oxidation state, and the chlorine has -1 oxidation state. Okay, it is not -2, because that atom of chlorine is having what oxidation state? -1. Okay. Any problem here?
No, sir.
Any problem here? No, no. So this is the case one. Now, this is easy, right? This is easy. I mean, and in the case 2, you will write in the combined state. Combined state. In combined state, what will happen? Now, rather than, I mean, like writing combined state, I will write now a general rule. Okay, I'll write now a general rule. So please write rules for determination of oxidation number of atom. Okay, so always one more thing, oxidation number will be always for an atom. It will never for a ion. Okay, it is oxidation number of an atom is equal to the charge on ion. That is true, but we never say oxidation state of Cl negative. We will say what is the oxidation state or the oxidation number of chlorine. then we will say it is -1, it is -1. Okay, now write the first rule. Write the first rule. The oxidation state of an element in free or elementary state or in any of its allotropic form is always 0. Okay, no, it's always 0. Now let us, more important part is the example here. For example, if I say helium atom, so for helium atom, the oxidation state will be 0. Okay, similarly, if I say H2, right, here in H2, both of the hydrogen are what in the oxidation? Yeah, the oxidation state is 0. Similarly for O2, similarly for O3, similarly for P4. Okay, similarly for, if I say S8, all these are what? All these are, similarly if I say carbon, and carbon and diamond or carbon and graphite, then you can say,
So sir, elements that are in uncombined state, their oxidation number is 0.
they're in combined state, but no, 2 oxygen atoms are combined.
No, it's like carbon.
Carbon is though, it is not combined, but it is combined with different carbon atoms, but we write it as carbon only.
Okay, sir.
No, and like see, in diamond you don't have only one carbon atom, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes.
But we
So
have
it is
many, but
allotrope.
allotropic form. We have written allotropic form.
Yes, sir.
Allotropic form. Okay. So carbon, I mean graphite and diamonds, these are allotropes of carbon. F2, Br2, I2, N2. In all of them, if I talk about the oxidation state of these atoms, what is it? It is 0. It is 0. Done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Second one, right? Please write with me. The oxidation number is also known as oxidation state sometime. Okay, oxidation number of an element in single or rather I should say monoatomic ion is the same as charge. Yeah, so that we have just learned. For example, if I write about K plus, oxidation state is +1, Ca2 positive, oxidation state is +2. Similarly, if I say, let us say, for example, O2 negative, here the oxidation state will be -2. Cl negative, the oxidation state here will be -1. You can also have, for example, Al3 positive. So this will be +3. Now, one thing that you can see is that all the metals now they will always have a positive oxidation state, and non-metals they will have. I mean, if it is combined with a metal, it will have a negative oxidation state. Write the second point, then we will go towards the next point.
Done, sir.
Done, all of you?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. Second point is done. Then write the third point. Binary molecules of metal and non-metal the metal always has positive oxidation state and the non-metal has negative oxidation state. For example, in NaCl, sodium will have positive, chlorine will have negative, and chlorine will have negative. Then write the fourth point. This is, I mean, important point, and after this we can derive the oxidation state of many things. Okay, so right, in compounds formed by the combination of non-metallic ion, non-metallic atoms. The atom with higher electronegativity is given, higher electronegativity is given negative oxidation state. Is given negative oxidation state. Okay. For example, we have the bond HCl. So Cl is what? This is more electronegative. Hence, what do we say? Hence, we say that this chlorine will have the oxidation state that is of -1. That is of -1. And slowly you will also recognize that this number of bond also has to do something. Okay, this number of bond also has to do something, like regarding the magnitude of the charge. So if there is one bond, that means it will be -1. Done? Okay. See, if I have to calculate determine oxidation state of nitrogen in NH3 and NF3. Okay, NH3 and NF3. So if I have a look at NH3, NH3 is how? So see, all of you, please listen, don't write. Due to this NH bond, it will have -1. Due to this NH bond, it will have -1. Due to this NH bond, it will have -1. So that means it will have -3 oxidation state. But in NH3, which is more electronegative, nitrogen or fluorine? Which is more electronegative? Fluorine. Na? So fluorine, here fluorine will have -1. Fluorine will have -1. This fluorine will have -1. And to just stabilize this, this will have +3. All of you understood this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, write this fast and we can write the next regarding hydrogens. Then slowly we will write regarding all of these groups. Shravya is done. Let me know if you are done. Okay. Just tell me yes or no. Okay. Just tell me that you are done. Then I will move on. Okay. Then moving on to hydrogen. Now, right, these are now specific to hydrogen, this rule. Because I think this is fifth rule. In all compounds of hydrogen, the oxidation number of hydrogen is +1. It is +1 except in hydrides of active metal. Active means reactive metal, है ना? Active means reactive metal. For example, lithium hydride, है ना? Sodium hydride, potassium hydride, calcium hydride, magnesium hydride, है ना? So that means group 1, group 2. Okay, group 1, group 2. So all of these, I mean, if it has metal, it is bonded with metal, then it will be what? Now in here, hydrogen has oxidation state of -1. Oxidation state of -1. Now write the 6th point regarding oxygen. Okay, so oxygen, it usually has -2 oxidation state. It has -2 oxidation state. However, there are 2 exceptions to this. Okay, so first, right, it has -2 oxidation state. Then we will look at why we have why do we have here some exceptions. Done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, certain.
Okay, so exceptions here. The first one is in peroxide. In peroxide. So I mean, easiest example is the hydrogen peroxide. You have hydrogen, then oxygen, and then hydrogen. Okay. So let us look at the bonds of this oxygen atom. This bonds of this oxygen. If due to this bond, it has -1. Correct? Yes or no? More electronegative will have.
Yes, sir.
Then, but what about this bond? This bond is non-polar, na? So there is no electronegativity difference between O and O. That is why we will not give any charge due to this. Na? Similarly, for this oxygen atom, we will only have -1. So in
Minus.
peroxide, what is the oxidation state? -1. Okay. Done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you will write the next exception is superoxide. And superoxide, the oxidation state of that is oxygen is -1/2. Now the last is when oxygen is, I mean, only this compound, that is if, let's say, if oxygen is bonded to fluorine. Oxygen is bonded to fluorine. Okay, if oxygen is bonded to fluorine, for example, OF2, then what will be the shape? Oxygen, fluorine, fluorine. So fluorine will get -1. This will get -1. Now what will be the oxygen getting? +2. Yes or no? So if you want to have an error-proof method, you will always try the bond method. Okay, you will always try the bond method. Okay.
Done, sir.
Okay. Now, for example, if you have fluorine peroxide, dioxygen difluoride, it will not be oxide. Yeah, dioxygen difluoride. It means we are having, instead of hydrogen, we have fluorine, oxygen, and fluorine. Now this here has -1. Due to this will have +1. There is nothing due to this bond, and due to this bond, this will be having +1, and this will be having -1. So in this case, oxygen has +1 oxidation state. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, one thing that you can write, and there is an exception to that. Now it is this point. This will be fifth point, sixth point, and then seventh point regarding fluorine. The oxidation state of fluorine is always -1. है ना? Is always -1. The oxidation state of fluorine is always -1 as what? As it is the most electronegative element. Then regarding the fluorine family elements, the rest of halogens also usually has what? They usually have -1 oxidation state, oxidation number. -1 oxidation number. But I mean, there will be obviously some exception to that. And for example, some exception that I'm writing is, for example, if you have IF5 and IF5, so iodine, and how many valence electron to iodine? How many valence electron to iodine?
Sure.
7, na? How many valence electron?
Yes.
Valence electron. 7 valence electron, no? So 7, and fluorine is 5, so minus 7 valence electron and 5 are bonded. So I will have 2 non-bonded pair, 2 non-bonded pair. That means 1 lone pair. So 1 plus 5, that means octahedral will be the shape will be octahedral. 5 plus 1, 6, and we have fluorine atoms everywhere. We have fluorine atoms here, 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 and this is a lone pair. This is a lone pair. Yeah. So all this fluorine will have -1, -1, -1, -1, -1, right? And this will make iodine +5. है ना? So this is one of the exceptions. This is one of the exceptions. So here, what is that? Here, the iodine has the oxidation state of +5. What will be the oxidation state of iodine in IF7? What will be the oxidation state of iodine in IF7?
0.
Why 0?
No, sir. I was like
Plus
7.
+2.
अरे जितने फ्लोरीन है ना उतने ही होगा +7. Why did you say 0 or something? You were talking about lone pair.
Yes, sir.
नहीं lone pair no. I was asking about oxidation state of iodine. Oxidation state of iodine. है ना? So it will be 7. I mean the shape is something like this. You not have learned the shape, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so this is pentagonal, and here we have some line like this, one straight line like this. So this pentagon type of shape is in one plane. Then you have top and then one bottom. But that steric number 7 is not in your syllabus. Okay, steric number 7 is not in your syllabus, but this is there. IF7 can be there. You can be asked regarding the oxidation state. Okay. Now let us say, for example, what is the oxidation state of chlorine in HCl? Oxidation state of fluorine in HCl, oxidation state of iodine in HI, oxidation state of iodine in, let us say, or rather CCl, CCl4. What is the oxidation state of chlorine in CCl4? In all of them, it will be -1, -1. All of these chlorine will have the oxidation state -1. Okay. You can see this hydrogen, chlorine, 1 bond and what? 1 bond and a chlorine is more electronegative. Here also hydrogen and iodine. Iodine is more electronegative, 1 bond, that means -1. In CCl4, this will be tetrahedral like this. Chlorine, chlorine, chlorine. So if I take any of these chlorine will have what? 1 bond. That is why 1 charge, and more electronegative. That is why this will be -1 charge. Okay, -1. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, again, this is an important point because you will be using this while you are finding and determining the while you are finding and determining the oxidation state of some molecules which have variable oxidation state. So for halogen, it is, as you can see, it is mostly -1, but some cases if it is making interhalogen compounds, interhalogen, that means iodine and fluorine, what? These both are halogens, and a compound made by only halogens is known as interhalogen compound. So in case of interhalogen compounds, these will get what? These will get some different charge. So let us say you have for neutral molecule, the sum of all oxidation number of all the atoms of what? Of all the atom is 0. It will be what? It will be 0. Okay, and we will use this to calculate the oxidation state of some elements. Okay, oxidation state of some elements. Thank you. Start कीजिए आप. Okay, so just write the question and then we will do. Okay, I will start. We'll be doing many questions. Don't worry. We will be doing many questions. Don't worry. Acha, just give me the answer for the first one. Okay, give me the answer for the first one, and after that we can start. Yes, Shravya, correct. I'm waiting for others. Okay, I will just give you, let us say, 1 minute. Okay, we're talking about sulfur, not the molecule, not the whole molecule, Hamza, of sulfur. Okay, listen. Hiba, can you please turn the mic on?
Yes, sir.
Now, can you tell me this, structure of H2S? Yes, Hiba. Just say a yes or no. That's fine if you cannot tell the structure. Okay. Like right now, no.
Is it bent?
It is bent. It is bent. Okay, it is bent. So what will be the central atom here? Hydrogen or sulfur?
Sulfur.
Sulfur, and 1 bond with hydrogen, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Which is more electronegative? Which is more electronegative, sulfur or hydrogen? Sulfur, no? So due to this bond, it will have -1. Due to this bond, it will have -1. That is why the charge will be what? For sulfur, the oxidation state will be equal to
-2.
-2. Okay. Now there is another way. There is another way. If you look at the rules, talking about elements, if I talk about elements, we know the oxidation state of some elements only. Okay. What is the first element? That is hydrogen. Okay. Hydrogen is what? I will write always -1. Okay. Always -1. But if it is MH, that means if it is metal hydride, then it is, sorry, it will be always +1. If it is metal hydride, then this will be what? In the metal hydrides, the hydrogen will have -1 charge. Okay. Second is if you have oxygen, always it is -2. Exceptions are what? What are the exceptions? First exception is peroxide. If it is peroxide, then it is -1. If it is
And
superoxide, then superoxide. If it is superoxide, then it is
minus
-2.
1.
है ना? So and also in OF2, it is what? +2. In O2F2, it is +1. Fine. Then we have what? Then what do we have? We have the fluorine and the halogens, I can say. Fine. We can say about
Sir,
halogen.
for superoxide, is it -2 or -1/2?
Sorry, -1/2. I'm sorry, sir. -1/2. Not -2, -1/2. Okay. And then we have what? We have fluorine. Fluorine is what? It is always -1. Always -1. Okay. And then we have the other halogens, that is X. So usually, I mean, let us say always it is -1, except in interhalogen compounds. Okay. Except in interhalogen compounds. Fine. Also, you can write some more here. You can write some more. You can write one more. For example, if I say about group 1, group 2. Since group 1 is a metal, it will always have +1 because it has 1 valence electron. Group 2 will always have +2. If you have any element from group 1, it will have +1 oxidation state. If you have any element from the group 2, it will have +2 oxidation state. So these are some things that you can memorize these things, and from these you can determine the oxidation state of different atoms in a particular molecule. Okay, so write this in such a way that it is there and you can see it at any time while you are doing the questions. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now what I will do, now second example was H2. Please see, don't write. Okay, please see, don't write, and just answer my questions. Okay, I see. Wait a second. Okay, I will not look at the answers right now. Just answer me when I'm asking something. Okay, H2SO3, H2SO3. Okay. Now, can you guys tell me here? Can you guys here tell me that we know the oxidation state of which elements? Hydrogen and oxygen we know, right?
Oxygen.
Yes, na? For hydrogen we know, and for oxygen also we know that. Okay. Now we don't know about sulfur, so we will take this as X. Fine. So how many sulfur is there? How many sulfur are there, guys? How many sulfur?
1 sulfur.
1 sulfur. So you'll write X. Okay, then plus. How many hydrogens? 2 hydrogens. Hai 2 hydrogens. Now hydrogen will have what oxidation state? +1, -1?
+1.
Yes, Hamza, Heba, Khalid, Salman, what do you guys think?
+1.
Why +1? Yes, Hamza? Yeah, you tell me, Hamza, why +1 or why -1? See here. It is always +1, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, is it attached to a metal here? Is it attached to a metal?
Yes.
No, sir.
No, na? So that is why it will be what?
Yes,
+1,
sir.
okay? Keep your mic on, guys. Keep your mic on. And Shravya, can you please let them answer for a while?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. And now, how many oxygens are there?
3.
Oxygen has, now you tell me, is this a superoxide? Is it a peroxide? And if you have, do you have any fluorine atoms here? Is that the exceptional case, or is this the normal case? Normal only, na? It is normal case.
Yes, sir, normal.
So क्यों इतनी देर लग रही है आप लोगों को? See, the answer should be, I mean, there is one always often I don't know. Okay, so please, if you don't know, don't think. अभी time नहीं है सोचने का. Okay, you will think while you are doing on your own. Now just answer me. If you don't know, so say don't know. Okay, 3 and then -2. Okay, so what will be the overall charge here? Overall, tell me. Read this point. For neutral molecule, the sum of all oxidation state of all the atoms is
0.
है ना? So what I will write here? 0. Okay. Hamza, Heba, Salman, Khalid, yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Yes. Sir.
Okay. Now what will happen? X plus 2 minus 6 is equal to 0. X is equal to what? X is equal to 6 minus 2 minus 4 will
4.
go this side and it will become plus 4. Okay. Yes or no? Okay, fine. Don't write now. Write the third one. What was that? Na2 S2 O3. Correct? Yes or no? Keep your mic on, guys. कितनी बार बताएं हम?
Yes, sir.
Please keep your mic on. कुछ हल्ला नहीं हो रहा आप लोग की तरफ से, ठीक है? So tell me here. Do we know the oxidation state of sodium? Do we have that in that chart, in that branch? ऐसे वाले में सोडियम का था?
No, sir.
ग्रुप 1 का था?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Group 1.
हाँ, तो सोडियम ग्रुप 1 में ही है ना? Sodium is in group 1 only. So we have the oxidation
Yes,
state of sodium. Do we have the oxidation state of oxygen?
Yes, sir.
Salman and Khalid, what is happening? So we will take this as
Yep.
X. For sulfur, we will take this as X, okay? Yes or no? Hamza, Hiba, Khalid, Salman,
Yes, sir.
Shravya? Okay.
Sir.
Now, how many sulfur atoms are there? 2.
2, sir.
Yes.
So you will write 2X. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Plus
Yes, sir.
sodium, how many sodium?
2
2. And what is the oxidation state of group 1 elements?
plus 1.
Plus 1.
Plus 1.
Plus, tell me what should I write next?
3
For oxygen, 3 into
minus 2.
Minus
Minus 2.
which will be equal to
0.
0. है ना? So now again, see, we look here, 2x plus 2 minus 6 is equal to 0. So x will be 2x is equal to plus 4. This will implies that x is equal to
2 plus 2.
plus 2. है ना? Plus 2. Okay. Now all of you will calculate for H2SO4. Calculate for H2SO4 the oxidation state of sulfur and answer me in the chat. You guys have 3 minutes.